The high school soccer team was warming up for the state championship game. 90% of the team had been playing with each other for 6 years, and the chemistry was undeniable. Each player knew exactly what was expected of them and the position that they played. The team didn't lose any strength when a starter was subbed off for a break. They had an undefeated season going into this game, and they were determined to keep that record. At the beginning of the season, the team as a collective created a goal to win state, which pushed them throughout the season to perform at their best, and now they were there.
The team had four dominant leaders, one being the head coach and the other three were captains. The rest of the team didn't have submissive personalities, because on the field they never gave up, but they respected the four distinguished leaders because those four had earned that respect through hard work and collaboration with the rest of the team. None of the leaders towered over anyone else in the sense that everyone had an equal voice, but when games got close and decisions needed to be made, the leaders took action without hesitation and the rest were motivated to perform at their best. The subordinates challenged their captains and coach in practice every day during drills and scrimmages. The starter positions were earned, and if a player wasn't in the right headspace or performing at the usual level, they were taken out of the game. But they respected their coach's decision and the reasoning behind it and never made a fuss.
Came out victorious in the championship game because of many factors. The players always challenged each other and their coach, which erased groupthink. Only a few of the players on their team had really exceptional athletic skills, while the rest were mediocre, but they were able to overcome their opponents because of their cohesiveness, hard work, and respect for one another. The coach had a strong coaching style. He took the blame when things went poorly, and he gave 100% of the credit to the players. The team had certain habits which strengthened their friendship, like having a spaghetti dinner before every game, where they gathered at someone's house to have dinner, relax, and watch Moana. They won the state championship, which was the first ever for their school.
The worst team I was a part of would definitely be classified as a group, because there wasn't any sort of chemistry, leadership, or motivation. This group was for a statistics project in high school, so right off the bat, no one was very interested or excited about it. A few of the group members had very passive personalities, allowing for groupthink to thrive, because no one challenged or questioned each other or the ideas they presented.
I helped lead the group, both one member rarely showing up to class and another never completing the homework, half of the time that we set aside for group meetings to work on and improve the project and help our grade was and ended up spent catching up the non-participative members of the group with the rest of us. There wasn't any elected leader, and the role fell upon myself because I didn't want to fail. But there wasn't any way of holding my classmates accountable or getting them to contribute their fair share to the project. And it all fell on me to make up for their lack of work, and our final grade definitely reflected that.
Since there was no incentive besides failing the project, which a few of the other group members obviously didn't mind if that happened, getting them to show up and do their work wasn't really an option. All of the work was put on myself and another attentive, hard-working classmate while the others slacked off and still received credit.
All right, so this group project didn't really reach full potential as there was no leadership along with passive, lazy members, which overall led to less creative ideas through social loafing. The decision-making process generally derived from me giving an idea where everyone else would just mindlessly agree, with no creative inputs or thoughts whatsoever towards the conversation. This was an issue, but along with this, none of us were really compatible, and there was no sense of urgency or importance in our project. Because of this, we ended up having some procrastination issues and finishing up the project last minute.